Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here because I believe this is gonna be a pretty interesting video filled with many different things. I have planned a whole shebang, a whole list of things that I want to accomplish in today's video, and first one is so exciting. I saw a post on the Facebook group and it was serious. This is something that we need to investigate and I want to take you along. It should be so much fun. Local store, the rumors say, here's the screenshot of those rumors. The rumors say that in local big box store, that store is supposed to have some cool looking plants, and I don't speak your casual cacti. Oh my gosh, this is not casual. Something that you're used to see in your big box stores like dracaenas or flamingo anthuriums and stuff like that. No. This time it's gonna be something more epic and interesting, and I need to check it out for myself. So we'll go ahead to the local store called trellis, or in English it would be green stop. We'll go there and investigate, and we will see if I will be able to find a cool plants that they are promising to introduce to the public. I don't know. I'm so excited. This should be so much fun. So I want to take you along. I know I look a little bit scared today. When I woke up today and walked my puppy Baloo, I saw how the outside looked so crispy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look like autumn today. So here we are. Anyway, let's talk about plants, right? So first off, we'll go plant shopping, and later on we'll come back home, maybe repot new plants. I don't know, this might happen, but also I need to tackle some of the plant chores at home. So for example, I was talking with you about this Moranta that needs a glow up, and a bunch of you in the comments said that you would love to see that. So we'll give her a glow up, hopefully a successful one. We'll see about that. I also chopped my Monstera Hoya. I just got annoyed by it and I just snapped. So I'll show you how it's looking right now, the props and everything, and I guess we'll take from there. I do have more things that I wanna accomplish in today's video, so we'll get there later on. I think this video might prolong not throughout one but maybe several days, so I guess this is day one of us going hunting. We're going hunting for some cool plants and I'm so excited about it. And also, before jumping into the planty business, I do want to have a little disclaimer. I actually found a new job place and I will be starting in the end of November. So if you've been curious about ordering my pots, let's chat about it right now. I have about a month before I start working, so this is the time to work on your orders before I start to work full-time again. So if you're curious to order something for Christmas, for example, as many people tend to do, or maybe for some other occasions, let's do it now, because when I'll start to work full-time again, I won't have as much time, obviously, right? So I'll be able to work on them only on weekends, and this will be tricky. So this is the opportunity to make it easy and work slowly and happily. And if you're curious about my custom pots, give me a message. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here are a couple pots that I am painting. You can also find my work on my Instagram, and we'll move on from there. But for now, enough talking. It's time to put on a 10 million layers of clothes because it's so cold outside, it's frosty, and it's time to go hunting. So let's do this. Christmas music was blasting in this big box store, so I need to do a voiceover. You know how much I love creating voiceovers. It's always so awkward, but just wanted to jump in here and say that I was excited to look for some cool plants, and the Christmas stuff definitely caught me off guard. It seems like we're skipping Halloween and going straight to Christmas business, but whatever. I was so excited to find this Ficus shiveriana. Guys, look at this, 12 euros. At this point I thought this is the one that I definitely need to grab, but I wanted to go ahead and check out more plants but I did check every single one of these. And look at this, the newest leaf looks kind of reverted, which was a bit scary to see, especially still in store. So I kept on looking forward what I could see more exciting. This agave, of course, caught my eye. I love how striking the leaves are. In the very beginning of this clip, I showed you that dollar is almost equal to euros right now, so the prices you can see, you can add several cents and it will be the same price in United States dollars, so just keep that in mind. Also, this beautiful jungle cacti, oh my goodness, look at this. I saw this and it was so beautiful. I did wanted some. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm so into trellising plants because I love how they look on my shelves. But yeah, anyway, moving on. I always love to find some gymnocalysiums. This one wasn't an exception. I tried to hold it somehow because it was a bit tricky, but pretty pricey. 20 euros for a tiny baby like this, which is not very variegated. I was like, little bit of a side eye, but okay. Also, this cute aloe caught my eye, but 10 euros. I was like, another side eye. And then I was getting closer to something spectacular and I had no idea. I noticed that minus 40% for alocasias, monsteras, and some other plants. And then I was walking in here and looking, oh, cute philodendron subastatums, ring of fire. Oh, how exciting, how interesting. And then, oh wait, okay, it's not this moment. Then I was like, oh, look at those baskets of Ripsalis, so cool looking. Only, wait for it, 23 euros, I guess, or 33 euros. If you have better eyesight, you saw how much of euros / dollars that might be, but it was a pretty decent price for this chunky guy. Oh my gosh, if you want a statement in your home, this is already ready to go. And then, this is the moment I was like, wait, what is going on? Is this real? And I started grabbing every single one after one and just checking on them. I could not believe this was already 22 euros with cents. But then remember that we have 40% discount and we do have a card for the store. So I was like in heaven. I was definitely in heaven. Even though it was a bit sad to see that all of these plants, all of these anthuriums were kind of sickly. Most of the leaves were a little bit tired. They had lots of physical damage, but it's physical damage and not chemical burns or, pest damage. So that made me a little bit more excited, because physical damage, we can ignore that and, later on just cut off those old leaves and call it a day. Pests is another story, so I was excited to see that we have some options, even though most of these plants did look a bit sickly. I just could not believe. I asked my husband to film me with this plant because I was like, what is going on? Of course, he had to go, oh, okay, I'm seeing the footage for the first time, and I guess we're having lots of close-ups. Great. He loves to do close-ups, especially when I find something exciting and I'm just shocked. But look at the size of those leaves. Oh my gosh, it was so difficult to pick one because every single one of them had some kind of extreme damage. For example, this one that on the left has one leaf just completely chopped off, and one on the right is like dangling. Where am I going? I'm not sure what's going on. I'm freaking out, I guess. Oh, I looked at this is 40% for this plant as well. I just checked that it's valid for this plant, and I'm like, we are getting this. We are flipping getting this. So then I asked my husband to guard that precious plant, the one that I picked. I will show you very, very soon, and I went ahead to see what else did they have. This beautiful alocasia caught my eye, like, come on, what a great price, great plant. This Cebu blue, look, it's already fenestrating and has humongous leaves. Another cool find, I believe. So I was so stoked, I'm not gonna lie. I just was thinking about this queen anthurium that I had and I was planning to buy. So the rest of the plants were like, okay, I like you, but I don't give a damn. I need to go home and work on my new precious baby that my husband is holding. Of course, he needed to buy something for Baloo that is waiting at home. We're always so sad to leave him at home, so obviously need to give him some treats because we're crazy like that. But anywho, I did check a couple more plants like this cutie little Ficus bambino, aka Lorata. Beautiful, beautiful specimen. more gorgeous, gorgeous jungle cacti. Like, look at this basket. Oh, if I only had space. This is so interesting. But anywho, let's go home and work on my own plants. Well, hello and welcome back to the second portion of this video. I cannot stop smiling and appreciating this plant so much. I am so excited and stoked to grow it. It's actually 3 days later since last time you saw me. This plant did have a couple days to acclimate to my space because today we're gonna do something extreme with it. I'm still not so sure about it. You know, I've been doing lots and lots of research, and many people grow this plant very various ways. The most thing that is common with these plants that they do like some sphagnum on top near the stem so they can root into that. So I'm not sure how we will do with the sphagnum moss pole, for example, because I wanna transfer it to pole. So I guess we'll get there later on in this plant's lifetime. Hopefully long lifetime, but right now I want to accomplish a bunch of different planty things in this video, just like I mentioned in my previous one. So I will share the list with you right now, what we're gonna do, and I guess we'll take it step by step and work on all of these plants. So first off, I wanna transfer this anthurium verrucoianum that, oh my gosh, I know I filmed this portion in the car, but it was a bit shaky, that I got for 13 euros and 74 cents. 13 euros and 74 cents. It's around 15 bucks, guys. What is going on in the world? I am so happy. I cannot believe, just take it all in. It's not the happiest plant. This is the newest leaf, like a little piece of it that's left. This is the older leaf, but this looks so beautiful and happy. So I just want to keep my fingers crossed that yes, transferring to pond will give it some stress. And I'm not sure where this will take us, but honestly, I don't have aroid mix, and I do want to transfer it from this very yucky looking swell mix from the big box store. So I'll go ahead and transfer it to pond because I do have all of the supplies. I do have fresh new pond. Hopefully this will help to keep me this queen happy and healthy. I do have several more anthuriums, and some of them are growing in soil but in greenhouse conditions. I do have crystallinum over here, this beautiful baby, and he grows in my room conditions, a crystallinum, right? In room conditions, but it's growing in pond. So pond keeps the moisture a little bit longer than the soil mixes. They evaporate the water so much more quickly. So I believe if I want to keep it in room conditions, and I do want to do it because it won't fit in my greenhouse, so we do need to put it into pond. I'm nervous about it. Later on, I'm not so sure. We'll see, maybe in this video, maybe in some future videos, we'll go ahead and add some sphagnum on top, but we'll get there, right? So this is the plant number one that I want to work on today, but also have a bunch of my older plants. So I do have a beautiful Hoya polinera variegata that I propped, oh my gosh, maybe 2 months ago. And the cuttings seem to be rooted and happy, so I want to plant it all together into one pot. So I'll do that as well, because I thought since I already will have my pond out and about, why not to go ahead and use this opportunity to size up the pot and put it into this reused candle dish. Recycle 101. So I'll do that as well in this video. Later on, I want to give a glow up for my Maranta lemon lime. It's very sad looking. We're gonna work on it. It needs a haircut, and I will check if I will need to prop it and maybe give it even more love. So we'll get there once again. And lastly, oh my gosh, guys, yesterday I was cleaning my home because my shelves were so dusty. So all of this side was cleaned and prepared for the upcoming busy time in my life. So I took from the very top Hoya calistophylla that I just put in there in the beginning of the summer because I just did not have the space where to put it, and it doesn't receive too much sunlight in there, especially right now since it's pretty dark outside. But guys, when I tell you that when I put it down and looked at it, it blew my mind how gorgeous and lush it is after the summer. It needs to be staked up even more, so I have this stake. I actually took it from this anthurium. Maybe for now I don't need it. So we'll go ahead and stake it up, and I will show you how I'm gonna do it. I have, you know, prepared my little beautiful clips and stuff like that. So this is gonna be in the end of the video because it does have pests. I'm not sure what kind of pests. It looks like a mix between spider mites and other mites. So we need to work on the pest treatment later on, but I do not have any kind of liquid that could help me with that. So I'll work on that later on, and this is why I'm working on it lastly. So let's probably start with the most scary one, which is transferring this gorgeous queen. Oh my gosh, guys, I watched so many videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and I feel like I'm kind of prepared for drama. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is the list. Put it over here in case we need to check on something. Bam, okay. I'm postponing it. So it is growing in this simple pot, right? Not too large, and I'm not sure how the root system is looking inside, but in here I can see some root rot. I actually watered this yesterday, so the transfer will be a little bit easier, aka it will be easier for me to take it out of the soil. And I also the very same day bought this beautiful pot, this recycled plastic pot. I feel like the color right now, just ignore all of the colors you see because it's very gloomy and the camera is just not giving it justice. Oh, satisfying. But it is a very beautiful olive green pot, and it's kind of self-watering, but not really. So I thought I definitely will want to check on the roots of this beauty. So I do have this plastic pot, and oh my gosh, where is it? I just had it. Hello? I lost it? And I did had a string somewhere. What? What? Where did it go? Oh, it's on the ground. Got it. And I do have a string that I want. Maybe let's do it right now. Put it in there to help me out. Make it this like DIY self-watering pot. So I'm putting the string there and there. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm not going to pull it all the way through. I'm gonna have some of it. Not sure how much of that you can see, but you can see a bit, right? So this is how this will look like. Perfect fit. It's still cute. I feel like this olive green works so nicely with this queen. Oh, so beautiful, right? I mean, once again, the colors are not great right now because of the thunderstorm outside. So that's the plan. Also have some people call it root crack. This is like root hormone, simply. Maybe I'll sprinkle a bit of that just to give a little extra TLC for this anthurium, right? Okay, I guess we are doing this. We are doing this. And I'm so scared. Okay, so we're doing this. Okay. Checking if I won't see any kind of pests. Seems clean. Okay, we're doing this. How many times I will say it before really doing this? Oh my gosh. It's not the healthiest looking queen, but that's okay. I can say the same thing about myself. Sorry. I'm trying to hype myself up. Honestly, when I saw these plants in that store, I was so happy. It's been such a long time since I saw a plant in a... Oh my gosh, it's not even... Oh my gosh, don't want... Okay, let's take it slow. Probably the queens love that. This was such a long time for me to get this feeling whenever you go into the plant store and you find something and your jaw drops to the floor, and this was my moment because I literally did not expect it to find any. The funniest part is that, remember me showing that screenshot and talking about in the beginning of the video that, oh my gosh, I saw that the store has the queen anthuriums. It was the wrong store. I went to the wrong store and this had the queen anthurium as well, and I was shocked later on when I found out that I was just going to the wrong spot but still managed to find it. So I guess that means oh my god, oh my god. So I guess that means that queen anthurium is becoming more and more okay, easy to get, and that makes me so happy. Look, oh, look at this root system. Oh, okay. Well, the roots are looking happy and white, and I'm so scared to disturb them right now, but we're gonna do it. It was the same scary for me to do this to my Monstera Thai constellation when I transferred it to Pawn, and it was thriving later on. I mean, technically right now it's back in the soil because it started to root rot a couple years later of transfer, so maybe in the beginning it will be very happy in Pawn, and later we'll see. Taking it slowly, you know, the romantic music is playing, we're taking little by little stuff off and getting her naked. This might take a while. I thought, you know, maybe to just add a water in here and just like maybe let's do that, because will it stay? Oh guys, the things are about to get messy in here. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, what I'm putting myself into. I will definitely need more water, my god. Just giving a shower to my new baby. A bath, not shower. Got to definitely need more water. Oh, wait, I do have some. Whoa, that was scary. Just taking it slow. In long term, it will be happier. Okay, that was dramatic. Okay, we slowly are losing some soil. Oh gosh, this plant probably thinks, oh my gosh, where the heck did I got myself into? This lady is crazy. I'm not a very patient person, so this soon will get catastrophic. Just so rooted. Trying to be gentle. Those little roots. Okay. Getting some progress. Sometimes you need to be patient with these kind of things, you know? About 30% is done, so that's good.
A few moments later.
Alright everyone, here is the progress. Right now I'll go ahead and bring it to the shower and give it a nice rinse and get rid of small pieces of core and stuff like that. But this is a very decent root ball. I did broke several, but you know, this is to be expected in this kind of process, so let's go ahead into the shower.
A few moments later.
Oh, this plant is going to be mad on me, guys. Holy smokes, that was right. It took me about 40 minutes. I'm all sweating. Wow, that was intense. But we did it. Let me show you how the roots are looking right now. This is the best I could do. We do have little snippets of coconut core, but I do believe we should be fine at this point. This was a hassle. If you want to transfer any kind of plant with decent root system from soil into pond, you need to be determined. Oh my gosh, this was intense and definitely scary. But we did it. I think the hardest part is already done if we won't count it growing and being happy. I don't know with that part, but right now let's prepare the pot. So once again, I do have this going on. Half a saucer. You don't want to see my shower right now when my husband will come back home and see what a mess is in there. He's gonna freak out. Alright, so once again, we're planting it into lechuza pond and keeping our fingers flipping crossed. I haven't rinsed this pond yet, but I will do that after planting the anthurium in, so I'll just flash it with water. Definitely would be helpful to do it beforehand, so we would avoid all of that dust, but that's okay. Okay, so this is how we are looking. We are losing a bit. Where did I move? Okay, we did lose a string. Oh my gosh. One string left the chat, but we have... Oh, there she is. No, what? No. Let's do it the correct way. Oh, I still can't believe I have this plant. Do you remember the times when it used to cost a kidney? This is so wild how trends can affect the prices. It still blows my mind. Okay. Alright. Let's try that one more time. Okay. And bam. Okay, now we seem good. Sketch some of those pond pieces. It's too expensive to just throw it away. I slept with my braids on, and right now I look a mix between Hermione and Hagrid. Let's ignore that. I kind of dig it. It looks like, 70s look or 80s more like. But it also reminds me of that scary lady from movie Tools, not Tools. The one with the scary witch that was stealing the kids from the neighborhood. That's actually pretty scary. I kind of recommend it. It was interesting. Bam. Strings already. Let's plop it in here. Or maybe let's keep it so you can see the process, right? Let's keep it as it is. Let's prepare a scoop. I'm actually already running out of pond soon. Let's leave it like that over here. Oh, the gorgeous queen. Let's hope you'll be happy. Oh gosh, I'm so That's not great. This is definitely not enough pot for this. Oh, so we're gonna play like this, huh? Oh my gosh, I was so sure about this whole plan. Okay, we do have a couple more options. I'm not sure how bigger they are. This one is definitely taller, this one's wider. Oh my gosh, that took a turn. Wow, well, this, maybe we do not need all of that space. Let's try it. I have about an inch of pond in the bottom. It got so dark. I'm so sorry. It's really rainy right now. Work against all odds today. I mean, yes, this is the one. Look at this. It is pretty squished in there, but also at least the stem is gonna be covered. So we do have a winner, chicken dinner. Let's fill her up. Okay. Well, it still looks beautiful in this pot. Oh gosh. You know what? Let's maybe go crazy and try it straight from bag. How crazy would that be? Oh my gosh. Gosh, do you see this scary thing? Oh no! Wait. Okay. Slow and steady. Okay, hold on. Scary. Looking more serious. Okay. But it looks like we might need a pole. And I don't have any acrylic ones. Well, let's fill her all the way up and then we'll see about that. Put this to hold her. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry I got quiet. This is actually a serious matter, okay? I'm very nervous about this whole thing. Okay, okay. She's getting more stable. That is lovely. Hold a bit more. Okay. Bam. Gosh. Okay, well, she looks kind of stable. I'm not sure for how long, though. But she looks fabulous. Wow. What a beautiful plant. Just making sure all the pond goes into the crevices. Maybe let's add a pinch more. Yeah. This is definitely went all the way up. I actually will have in an acrylic trellis from my Hoya Callisto Violet that I will be retrellising with the new one. So maybe we'll have a swap. This trellis from this anthurium queen will go to that Hoya, and from that Hoya to her. So for now, this is how we're gonna keep her. Let's go ahead and give her some fresh water. Just until I'll take care of the rest of the plants. Just a little bit. And let's proceed, because we do have a couple more plants that I want to work on today. I forgot the root hormone. Of course I did. Of course I did. Oh my gosh. Professional in business. Let's put her aside for now. Oh, that leaf, that leaf. Gorgeous. So gorgeous. Not sure about the spot. What we're gonna do? Well, actually, huh? Well, it's not too stable in there, but we'll see about it. We'll keep that for the future. And right now, I want to go ahead and pot up these variegated polymera babies. I'll show you the cuttings up close, but first I want to go ahead and grab the rinsed pond, because this one has so much of dust, and this dish doesn't have any drainage, so it won't be perfect to have that residue, because it just sticks in the bottom. It looks yucky and just not very aesthetic, and probably not too healthy to the plant either. So let's take an extra step, an extra mile, and rinse some pond. I'll be back. All right. Bam. This don't need. Bam. All right. Move it. Oh my goodness. Let's put it like so. Moving on, I do have some rinsed pond. And we'll go ahead and plop this baby and use maybe some teeny tiny bit of root hormone in there as well. So first off, I wanna take this mama plant out. This is where I took the cuttings from. This is actually a two-leafer. These are two original leaves that I got from a plant swap last year. So kind of cute. Okay, let's take her out. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. I love that whenever you do repot plants from pond, it's so easy to have clean roots. Here's the root system, look at her. Cute, right? So this is the mama plant that will go here. And let me show you the babies. So we have cutting number one. This is a very wonky one that was at the very top. This is why the end of this cutting actually had two beautiful leaves, very variegated leaves, highly variegated. But it looked very wonky because it was growing against the wall of a little greenhouse it was standing in. Oh, it does have a bunch of algae. What is going on? But every single cutting is very rooted. Not sure how it's better to show. The last cutting, once again, does have a bunch of roots. So I'll go ahead, give them a rinse once again in the shower from all of that algae, because this is a bit annoying. It won't spread as quickly in the pot, and that's what I want. So I'll go ahead, clean them, and I'll be back.
A few moments later.
I did clean all of those cuttings. They do look wonky right now, I'm not going to lie. They're actually growing in such a small tiny greenhouse that I own. So hopefully, maybe I'll look for some new spot for them. I'm not sure yet. They definitely need some more space. I know that probably it would be way more interesting for you to see all of the process that I do in my bath as well, cleaning all of these plants. The process, I guess, Maybe, is it? I'm not sure. But I'm just taking the easy route because after filming this video, I'll go ahead to visit my grandma. I will go and bring some flowers to my dad's resting place because yesterday was his anniversary of passing away. Actually, I think it's called anniversary. So, getting a little bit in a rush. It's taking me way longer with that anthurium, so this is why, but hope you don't mind that. Plopping cuttings 4 different ways, so we'll have nice full plant. Okay. The only problem with moist pond, it's not as easy to spread, it just sticks together. It's root hormone, oh my gosh, why nobody says anything? Just a little tiny bit. Like so, just a little bit. Sprinkle in there. Okay. Just close this. Ooh, that's so satisfying. Let's take a smaller scoop. Oh, this makes me so happy. Hopefully she will bounce back soon. I'm actually scared to keep this Hoya in my room conditions, like ambient conditions, not in closed environment. Because I did hear that they can be a bit of a divas. I mean, I cannot keep the green one alive at all. I tried twice. So to see this one alive and happy in my care, I feel like the trick with the greenhouse is what helps me out. So we'll see if this will fit into the greenhouse with Hoya carnosa compacta variegata that it was standing with. I think it should. For now, this is where I will leave it. Let's add some water. Okay, not too much. There you go. Hoya pollinera variegata. 4 plants in here right now. Hopefully this will be cute very soon. Let me show you where it's growing. This is the little greenhouse I was talking about. Very, very little. Like really, really little. Let me show you beautiful Hoya carnosa that is thriving. I actually transferred from pond to soil and I feel like it made her so much more happy. Maybe very soon I'll do the same thing with pollinera, but right now since she seems to be happy in pond, I'm not changing anything. These are my variegated Hoyas compactas. Oh, these are actually 2 cuttings. It was so longer, maybe twice longer each piece, but unfortunately it did have trips and some root rot, so I need to restart it. But we do have some fresh growth. This makes me so happy. She's still alive and with us and I love her so much. This is definitely one of my favorite Hoyas. She's so precious to me. So this is why she is staying in this beautiful home. Okay, let's put her back. Bam. I think this will be a perfect space for one more Hoya. Both of these variegated priced position Hoyas. Yup. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, for now, we're good. Yeah. Needs a bit of a cleaning, but that's a task for another day. Here are my baby cuties, variegated Hoyas. Let's put them back where they belong, next to the mother grow light. Yes, if you're curious, I do have pajama pants in the bottom to be more comfy. Busted! Okay, we are almost there. Well, technically kind of halfway through. Let's talk about this thing. Oh my gosh, look at her. So sad. Sorry, you can hear that. So thankfully it doesn't have trips, which I was so scared about. Let's double check. But I think it does have something. It does have something. I think it might be spider mites once again. So the best thing I can do for it right now is to get rid of old leaves, old sheets, and have less space for those bastards to walk on. And later on I will need to go to the store and look for some pest treatments because it's getting a bit out of hand. When I left on a hurry my home, I didn't expect that I already had some pests. And that was just crazy fast for them to spread. Oh my gosh. I'm also getting rid of all of those sheets that, oh, yikes, that are dry. All the blooms, everything that is old and dry, because that's where the bugs love to hide. And I don't want to give them that pleasure. Maybe it would be smart for me to move that queen. You know what? I will do that. Yep. Without touching too much. She's far away and safe. I know she looked aesthetic in there, but I don't want to risk it. Gosh, even new leaves. Those bastards. To be completely honest with you, I don't feel too confident about this plant for now. But of course we'll give her a shot. Okay, this looks already cleaner. Yeah, they definitely have some type of pest. It makes me so sad. Whenever cold weather hits, it seems like pests love to find their way to the homes and house plants. Might need even maybe go ahead with beneficial bugs for these ones. We'll see, I guess. Yup, I can see the damage. Poor baby. Maybe you need a shower. I do have a pest treatment that goes, like, whenever you water your plant with it, it goes into the soil and, oh, we have even a mealybug. Oh, we have a complex in here. Nasty. My gosh. So whenever plant is thirsty and drinks that water with those chemicals, pests, whenever they're sitting on those leaves, they're eating those chemicals together with the leaves, and that's how they die. So that should be a way to go, I guess. Honestly, I want to get rid of most of these leaves because, oh, there are so many pests. You know what? I will do the crazy thing. This is spontaneous. because they're on every single leaf. We're doing this. I cannot just look at this. I just lose them. Huh, what you gonna do now? In the garbage can. I feel like the mom from the Addams Family cutting the roses. This is what we're left with, and right now I'll bring it into my shower, give it a nice rinse, and water it with that pesticide that I was talking about. And this will go into the trash. You know what? I'll put it aside for now because that same Hoya have very same pests. So I won't be as drastic with that Hoya, but she definitely will go to the shower together with that plant and get a rinse as well. I bet nobody expected this turn of events, huh? Where do we put it? Well, I didn't expect it either. Love those bugs. All of those leaves looked very sad. There's no reason to keep them. Let's start over and see what happens. I guess that will be a fun experiment. I'll go ahead, throw this away, and just put into the shower. Then we'll talk about Hoya because I'm too scared to use the same space and spread them even more. Alright, I will take this into my balcony for now and later we'll clean that. But I just don't want it. Okay, wait. Abort mission. I don't want that to be close to my Hoya when I work on her. Right, well that took a turn. Wow, I'm feeling so exaggerated, like, whoo, feeling crazy. Okay, we do have last plant to work on, and this is the Hoya calistophylla I was talking with you about. Look how pretty she is. Once again, the lighting just doesn't do the justice. She is so beautiful, and she needs some extra help. So I thought we'll go ahead and plop her onto this trellis. It's a bit higher up, and we can go like so. Let's see. Okay. We have several vines in here. Okay, there you go. And that one trellis, once again, I'm gonna be using to anthurium, but before that, we're gonna give it a deep clean. So, in here we have two vines. And it's such a happy Hoya. I grew it out of two leaves. Can you believe that? Wait, let's check on the roots first. Oh, yep, that's a very happy Hoya. You can see the roots all around. Ooh, that's awesome. It's growing in pond. And she's happy. Okay. We'll go that in. Start from the first vine that is larger. I do have clips in this cute box that I had my wedding rings in. Reusing that. Okay, let's clip her on. Bam. Oh, it's actually perfect. Want a green one now. Bam. And this one, I'm not sure, maybe. Gosh, there are so many of those little dots on her as well. Yeah. This one will go on that side. Let's put on a yellow one. Ooh, cute. Bam. lots of clips, but I like it. Colorful. This is how she's looking right now. Right now she doesn't look as beautiful as she did on that first trellis because she was used to it and all of the leaves are facing the same direction. So we need to give her some time and grace, and hopefully later on she will bounce back. Before that, once again, I will take her to the shower. After I will take care of that Moranta green. After did I broke the leaf? I did broke the leaf. Damn it. I'll take her to the shower after that Moranta and once again give it a nice rinse. Rinse the pond and then water it with that anti-pesticide I was talking with you about. Oh my gosh, my face is itchy. So this is how we're looking like right now. A very beautiful Hoya. Oh my gosh, so shiny, so pretty. And this is the last plant that I wanted to work on in today's video. I do have a bunch of more plants that need some help, especially right now finding out that I do have pests on different spaces in my home. That means that they're spreading and I need to find that, I do need to find that one plant that is probably the main capital city of them, and that's gonna be the freaky find. So I need to go ahead, check out every single plant in my home and once again look for some. Oh, we have a third one, but this one is not as big. You know what, we can actually attach it as well while we add it, and maybe she will start growing too. Oh, bam. Okay. So just like I mentioned, I do have a bunch of plants that I need to work on, and honestly I could not be more excited. I'm having such a good time right now because it's not so hot anymore and I can do this for hours, and probably the fact that I will soon need to go back to work just makes me, extremely intense in my plant collection, because right now is the time to give them the most care, because later on it will be a little bit laid back care probably for the cold season. So join me and subscribe for more planty content. Of course we need to work on more of these. This trellis I will work on off camera because the time is of the essence right now. But oh, a trip. Interesting. A trip. Let's just breathe. Yeah, we definitely need probably some beneficials, so we'll think about it later on. But for now, thank you so much for watching and joining me for this video. I did enjoy to take you along. Of course, it's always so much fun to work on your plants, even though and sometimes it's not so aesthetically pleasing. It's just a part of being alive, I guess, right? So thank you so much for watching. Leave any kind of bug emojis if you did watch this video till the very end, because I think it's gonna be a pretty long one. So if you did, I really appreciate you and this means the world for me. And of course like this video so I'll know that you like this kind of content. And hopefully, oh, language lesson. Okay. Since we have little dragonfly, which, side note, love this name. Actually, in different languages, they have even more interesting names, like dragonfly. What? Right? Just wait till you hear how we call these in Lithuanian and in Russian. So if you want to say dragonfly in Lithuanian, you need to say laumžirgis. Once again, laumžirgis, which means fairy's horse. Sure. So once again, laumžirgis. Laumžirgis. Did you hear how English that sounded before that? The accents are very... Anyway, if you want to say not firefly, dragonfly in Russian, you need to say strikaza. Once again, strikaza. Very different vibe, once again. But anywho, thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye. We gotta hurry. No.